Hi students, so this is continuation video of hyperbolic functions. In the last video we discussed the basics of hyperbolic functions, that is what is mean by hyperbolic function, basic formulas. Now in this video we will try to solve some problems. So this is the question: if sin hx is equal to 3 by 4, find cos h of 2x sin h of 2x. So just using the identity of hyperbolic functions, we know that cos h square x minus sin h square x is equal to 1. That is the basic identity. Sin hx is given as 3 by 4, put here. So cos h square x minus sin hx is 3 by 4, no? So 3 by 4 whole square is equal to 1. So cos h square x, that is equal to 1 plus 9 by 16. So cos h square x will be 25 by 16. So what is cos hx now? So cos hx will be under root 25 by 16, that is 5 by 4. We are not writing cos hx as plus or minus 5 by 4. Why? We are not writing cos hx as plus or minus 5 by 4 because already in the last video we discussed the domain and range of hyperbolic functions. Cos hx range is 1 to infinity. Cos hx lies between 1 to infinity means cos hx can never be negative. Cos hx cannot be negative. Therefore, I did not write plus or minus 5 by 4 because we know cos hx is only positive, we know that. So this is cos hx value. Now using this, already sin hx is given, cos hx also we know. Now using this, let us find the required part. So cos h2x. So already we derived these formulas. This is 2 cos h square x minus 1 cos h2x formula. All these formulas actually we had discussed in the previous video. So 2 cos h square x minus 1. So 2 cos hx means 5 by 4, no? So cos h square x is 2 into 5 by 4 whole square minus 1. So this is going to be 2 into 25 by 16 minus 1. So that is going to be 25 by 8 minus 1. So 17 by 8. So cos h2x value we got as 17 by 8. Now sin h2x is required next. So sin h2x, already we discussed this formula also in the previous video. Sin h2x means that is 2 sin hx cos hx. That is a formula. Or we can use identity also. Since we have cos h2x value, using the identity also we can actually derive. So but we will use this basic formula. So 2 into sin hx is 3 by 4 and cos hx we got as 5 by 4. Okay, so 2 times I will cancel here. So this is going to be 15 by 8. Cos h of 2x is 17 by 8, sin h of 2x is 15 by 8. This is the basic application of formulas which we discussed in the previous video. So see the next problem. If cos hx is equal to 5 by 2, then find cos h2x sin h2x. This is similar to the previous problem, but here cos hx is given. So we will use the same identity. Using the same identity which we used in the previous problem, we know that cos h square x minus sin h square x is 1. Now cos h square x is given. So cos hx is given. So cos hx is given as 5 by 2. So cos h square x is 5 by 2 whole square minus sin h square x is equal to 1. So this is going to be sin h square x will be 5 by 2 whole square minus 1, that is 25 by 4 minus 1. So sin h square x is 21 by 4. So therefore, what is sin hx now? We discussed in the previous video that sin hx range is R. That means sin hx can be positive, it can be negative, it can be 0, anything is possible. So therefore, sin h square x is 21 by 4 means sin hx will be plus or minus root 21 by 2. It is not simply root 21 by 2. It is plus or minus root 21 by 2 because sin hx can be negative, can be positive. So we got sin hx. Now what is our requirement? See, our requirement cos h2x. So cos h2x we can use 2 cos h square x minus 1, we can use this formula, or you can use 1 plus 2 sin h square x. Any one of these two formulas we can use for our convenience. Or we can use cos h2x means it is cos h square x plus sin h square x. Even that formula we can use. Okay. So I am going to use this one now. So 2 cos h square x. Cos hx is 5 by 2. So cos h square x is 5 by 2 whole square. So what we are getting here? 2 into 25 by 4 minus 1. So it is 25 by 2 minus 1. So 23 by 2. So cos h2x value we got as 23 by 2. Okay. So cos h2x is finished. Now let us go to second bit. Second bit is sin h2x. So sin h2x formula is 2 sin hx cos hx. We are using this formula. So 2 sin hx value we calculated, plus or minus root 21 by 2, plus or minus root 21 by 2 sin hx value. Cos hx value, it is given in the question itself, 5 by 2. So this 2 and 2 I will cancel. So what is your answer now? Plus or minus 5 root 21 by 2. So this is the value of sin h of 2x, plus or minus 5 root 21 by 2. It is similar to the previous problem which we discussed, and the basic formula applications are also similar. This is the next question. If cos hx is equal to secant theta, then prove that tan h square x by 2 is equal to tan square theta by 2. So before starting this question, I will derive one formula. So already in the previous video, we derived the value or formula of cos h2x in terms of tan. Cos h2x in terms of tan, the formula is 1 plus tan h square x by 1 minus tan h square x. So cos h2x formula, we derived this in the previous video. So here, if I replace x with x by 2, if I replace x with x by 2, so 2 into x by 2, that means cos hx, replace x with x by 2. So this is the formula for cos hx. Okay, but we want the result of tan h square x by 2 value we want. So if tan h square x by 2 we express in terms of cos hx, then cos hx is equal to secant theta we can use. So from this formula we will derive tan h square x by 2 value. Just cross multiply. Cross multiplying you will get cos hx into 1 minus cos hx into tan h square x by 2. Denominator cross multiplied, that is equal to 1 plus tan h square x by 2. Now I will shift tan h square x by 2 terms to one side, remaining terms to one side. So I will write like this. So cos hx minus 1 is equal to, that is 1 is shifted to LHS. Now this term I am shifting to right side. So therefore tan h square x by 2 I will take common. So cos hx plus 1 into tan h square x by 2. If tan h square x by 2 is common. So this is shifted to RHS and tan h square x by 2 we took common. Cos hx plus 1 is left. So therefore we can write the formula as cos hx minus 1 by cos hx plus 1 is equal to tan h square x by 2. So this is the formula I wanted to derive first. Now this formula we will use to find this value. Okay, so this is what we have to prove. Now I will take LHS. Now come to the proof of this one. So take LHS first. So take LHS tan h square x by 2. Tan h square x by 2, I will use this formula, that is cos hx minus 1 by cos hx plus 1. After that cos hx is given as secant theta in the question. So cos hx is given as secant theta. So secant theta minus 1 by secant theta plus 1. Now secant theta is actually 1 by cos theta. Secant theta is reciprocal of cos. So 1 by cos theta minus 1 by cos theta plus 1. Next, if you take LCM and simplify, we will get 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. And we know that 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin squared theta by 2. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos squared theta by 2. This 2 I can cancel. So sin squared theta by 2 by cos squared theta by 2 means we will get tan squared theta by 2. And that is what we have to prove. So we have taken LHS, we got the RHS. So this is equal to RHS and hence the required part proof is completed. Next question. Cos hx minus sin hx whole power n is equal to cos h of nx minus sin h of nx. This we have to prove that. Okay. So I will take LHS first. I will take left hand side LHS. So cos hx sin hx formulas I will write. So cos hx is e power x plus e power minus x by 2. Sin hx is e power x minus e power minus x by 2. So cos hx minus sin hx whole power n. LHS. Now see, denominator is same. So therefore I can combine the numerators. So e power x plus e power minus x minus e power x plus e power minus x by 2 whole power n. So e power x minus e power x cancel. So therefore this will be e power minus x plus e power minus x, 2 into e power minus x by 2 whole power n. These two also we can cancel. So e power minus x whole power n means e power minus nx will come. Let this be 1. So we simplified LHS part, we got like this. Now let us take the RHS part. So I am taking RHS now. So RHS is cos h of nx minus sin h of nx. This is RHS. Now we know cos hx formula, which is e power x plus e power minus x by 2. Same formula, just you replace x with nx. Same cos hx formula, in place of x, replace with nx. Then what you will get? Using cos hx formula, this will be e power nx plus e power minus nx by 2. Just observe here, just in place of x we wrote nx, that's all. Similarly, sin h of nx also same. Sin hx formula you observe, just replace x with nx. So this is e power nx minus e power minus nx by 2. Now you can clearly see denominator is same. So denominator is same. So therefore adding the numerators, we will get e power nx plus e power minus nx minus of e power nx means minus e power nx, minus into minus plus e power minus nx by 2. So this e power nx and minus e power nx cancel. E power minus nx plus e power minus nx means 2 e power minus nx by 2. These two also cancel. So e power minus nx is left. Let this be 2. This is RHS value. Clearly you can observe LHS value, RHS value, we got the same thing. Okay, so therefore we got that LHS is equal to RHS. From 1 and 2, you can observe that clearly. So LHS is equal to RHS, hence the required proof is completed. So next question. For any x belongs to R, that is for any real value of x, prove that cos h power 4x minus sin h power 4x is equal to cos h to x, we have to prove. Okay, so I am taking LHS first. Left hand side part of the required equation I am taking first. So in the LHS part, I am writing cos h power 4x as cos h square x whole square, and let us write sin h power 4x as sin h square x whole square. Now clearly this is in the model of a square minus b square. A square minus b square we know can be written as a minus b into a plus b. So therefore this is a square minus b square model, which we can write as a minus b cos h square x minus sin h square x into a plus b cos h square x plus sin h square x. Now both these are standard formulas actually. This is the identity which is 1, and this is standard formula for cos h to x. Already we derived in the previous video. So this is identity. This is formula for cos h to x. So therefore, cos h2x is the final value which we get, which is equal to RHS. So we took LHS, we started by taking LHS, we got RHS, therefore the proof is completed. So next question, if u is equal to log to the base e tan of pi by 4 plus theta by 2, cos theta is positive, we have to prove that cos hu is equal to secant theta. Now this is the given condition. Using this condition, using logarithm properties, that is, we know that if x is equal to log n to the base a, then a power x will be equal to n. So this is the basic property of logarithms. So using that property, this is the given condition now. So using that logarithm property, we can write e power u is equal to e power u. Just use this property. See, a power x is equal to n. E power u is equal to this part, tan of pi by 4 plus theta by 2. And tan of pi by 4 plus theta by 2. So we know that tan of pi by 4 plus a is actually 1 plus tan a by 1 minus tan a. So this actually we discussed in compound angles video, compound angles chapter video. We discussed these formulas. Tan of pi by 4 plus a is 1 plus tan a by 1 minus tan a. So using that formula, what is this now? This is actually 1 plus tan theta by 2 by 1 minus tan theta by 2. This is e power u value. Okay. Now, what is e power minus u? E power minus u is 1 by e power u. 1 by e power u means it is reciprocal of this e power u value. E power minus u is reciprocal of this 1 by e power u. What you will get? 1 minus tan theta by 2 by 1 plus tan theta by 2. So this is e power minus u. What is our requirement? We want cos hu to be equal to secant theta, no? So this is the required proof. So take cos hu now. So consider cos hu. So this is actually cos hx model. So if you have cos hx, that will be e power x plus e power minus x by 2. If you have cos hx, instead of x we have u here. So cos hu becomes e power u plus e power minus u by 2. So I hope now you understand why we have determined this e power u and e power minus u. It is clear now. Just to substitute e power u and e power minus u values, we determined these two. So e power u, e power minus u values I will substitute here. So e power u means it is 1 plus tan theta by 2 by 1 minus tan theta by 2. This is e power u. And e power minus u is 1 minus tan theta by 2 by 1 plus tan theta by 2. E power u plus e power minus u by 2 is there, no? So that by 2 I will write here. Common denominator. This by 2 I wrote here. Now take LCM and simplify. So if you take LCM and simplify, LCM is 1 minus tan theta by 2, 1 plus tan theta by 2, this is LCM. So in the first term, we will get 1 plus tan theta by 2 whole square plus second term we will get 1 minus tan theta by 2 whole square. So after taking LCM in the denominator, simplifying, we will get like this. Now we have to further simplify this. So further simplification, let us see here now. So I will rub these formulas. So I wrote these formulas which we applied in the problem. So these formulas I am going to rub now. Okay. So I will continue towards right side of the board. So just observe carefully. 1 by 2. Numerator, this is a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square model. A plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square will be 2 times a square plus b square. Okay, so therefore I can write this as a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square means 2 times a square, that means 1 square, plus b square, that means tan square theta by 2. So numerator 2 times a square plus b square model I wrote. Denominator clearly a minus b into a plus b. A minus b into a plus b form. So denominator a square minus b square. So this 2 1 by 2 cancel. This is left. Now you have to observe that this is a reciprocal of cos theta formula, because cos theta formula means it is 1 minus tan squared theta by 2 by 1 plus tan squared theta by 2 is formula of cos theta. So this is the reciprocal of cos theta formula in terms of tan. Reciprocal of cos theta formula, so 1 by cos theta. That means secant theta. Okay, and that is what we have to get. Cos HU we have taken. We got secant theta which we have to prove. So therefore, we got the required proof. Cos HU is equal to secant theta. Okay, see the next question. Prove that cos hx by 1 minus tan hx plus sin hx by 1 minus cot hx is equal to sin hx plus cos hx we have to prove, where x is not equal to 0. So clearly x cannot be 0, because if x is 0, there is a problem of denominator becoming 0. So if x is 0, what is tan hx? Tan hx becomes e power 0 minus e power 0 by e power 0 plus e power 0. What is cot hx? Cot hx will be, actually when x is taken as 0, cot hx is not defined, because cot hx will be e power x plus e power minus x by e power x minus e power minus x, no? So when x is taken as 0, cot hx is not defined. When x is taken as 0, this denominator becomes 0. Cot hx is not defined. That is the reason why it is mentioned that x cannot be 0. So x cannot be 0. That is the reason why they have given in the question. Okay. Now take LHS first. Take LHS and try to write like this. Cos hx by this denominator I am writing as 1 minus tan hx I am writing as sin hx by cos hx. Similarly in the next term, sin hx by denominator 1 minus cot hx I am writing as cos hx by sin hx. Now in the denominator part, that is this part, I will take LCM. So cos hx by, So here if we take LCM, we will get cos hx minus sin hx by cos hx. So this is denominator part. Similarly, here also sin hx by, so if we take LCM in the denominator part, we will get sin hx minus cos hx by sin hx. Now this cos hx I will shift to numerator, this sin hx I will shift to numerator. So cos hx into cos hx, so cos h square x, cos h square x by cos hx minus sin hx plus, so here sin hx goes to numerator, therefore sin hx into sin hx, sin h square x by sin hx minus cos hx. Now denominator, observe carefully. So if we take minus common in the denominator, denominator will be same. So if you take minus common in the denominator, denominator is same. Therefore, let me write like this: cos h square x by cos hx minus sin hx plus sin h square x by denominator take minus common, then cos hx minus sin hx. Now clearly this plus into minus anyhow minus, denominator will be common now. So if you take denominator common now, we will get cos h square x minus sin h square x by denominator is cos hx minus sin hx. Denominator cos hx minus sin hx common, cos h square x minus sin h square x in the numerator. Now numerator clearly a square minus b square form numerator. So a square minus b square form means we can write as a minus b into a plus b, no? So we can write the numerator as cos hx plus sin hx into cos hx minus sin hx. We can write numerator like this. Denominator keep as it is. So denominator cos hx minus sin hx as it is. Now clearly you can see this cos hx minus sin hx part you can cancel. Okay, cos hx minus sin hx part we can cancel. What is left now? Cos hx plus sin hx is left. And that is nothing but the required RHS of the required proof. So we took LHS, we started by taking LHS and we got the RHS part. Okay, so this is the required proof.